Comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner. Guys, you're with me, the one and only Spider Slayer. Guys, today we are going to do a comic book review on Hit Girl issue 3. And man, I must say, Mark Millar, seriously, dude, your comics are always late. And I said this on my comic book haul video, and if you guys haven't checked out Comic Uno's review on Hit Girl, she said the exact same thing. Um, these issues are always late and they come out so far and few between. It's like you forget what the last issue is about. I mean, I think I looked on the Comixology and it was supposed to come out like what, 2 weeks ago? I don't know, a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago. I don't know, but um, that's the one thing that is the real aggravating thing about not only Hit Girl but also Kick Ass and the whole series in general. It's just inconsistent in releases, so that's the frustrating thing. Um, Next is the cover. If you like John Romita Jr.'s art, you'll love this cover. I like his artwork in Kick Ass. It fits the book. I've said it many times before. Um, it's just what we're used to seeing in this title. When John Romita Jr. draws superheroes like Iron Man and Thor and everybody else, they just don't look right. But here in Kick-Ass or in Hit Girl, it's what we're used to seeing. This is the only artwork you've seen. It fits it. It just fits the series well. If you guys are looking for a variant cover in this series, this is what you can find. There's a sketch variant. There's also one other variant, but I didn't want to show that. I wanted to show some more of the interior art of the actual book, but here is your variant cover. I like these like pencil drawn without the inks or colors in it. I think it's pretty awesome. Here we'll go into an interior page so you can see a little bit closer. We can see Red Mist in the action with this little henchman. He's trying to be at this point in the book a badass, which he truly is not yet. Here is one other page of actually Kick-Ass, or I'm sorry, Red Mist getting his ass kicked by the other I forgot their name. There was some kind of Justice of America or something like that, and it was pretty cool to see that. Um, but yeah, there's your interior art. Now, how did the story fare in this whole thing? It was pretty good. It wasn't bad. Again, there's not a lot of action. The book actually has to deal with Mindy really fitting in school. And the deal that um, her and Dave made was Hit Girl or Mindy was to train Dave to become a awesome superhero. In return, Dave would train Mindy or teach Mindy how to fit in with the schoolgirls that she's having so much trouble getting along with. So that was their deal that they made. Um, in the beginning of the issue, like I showed you, Red Mist is trying to be this badass guy. He's trying to avenge his father's death because this story takes place in between Kick-Ass and Kick-Ass 2, which has been the whole loop the whole time, which threw me for a loop because I always wanted Hit Girl series to follow what happened after Kick-Ass 2. I think that's what will make it a much more interesting story, and I have a feeling that in the next story arc, they're going to do that one. But for now, we have this. So let's just say Red Mist fails miserably at being a badass. His henchmen leave him. He tries using this gun, which fails miserably. He gets his ass kicked by a whole bunch of other dressed superhero wannabes. And eventually, what it leads down to is that his uncle can't cover for him anymore. He has to leave town. And he proves to him, he says to his uncle that, listen, I'm going to train, I'm going to avenge my father's death, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And he leaves. So later on in the issue, the whole story now at this point has to deal with Mindy, and she's trying to get along with the schoolgirls. She puts on makeup, she gets all dolled up, and what I must say is that um, she tries to act the part. She's like, OMFG, is our stupid bus still not here? I think we should all get a day off when it's late and just go home and paint our nails or something. And she's like, and what they call the queen bee is like, yeah, right, okay. And she says all kinds of stuff, and she still doesn't fit in. And it's just one of those things that um, doesn't work out for her. And let's just say that Mindy gets her revenge later on in the issue on the queen bee or the lead girl in the school. Also in the issue, we see Mindy talking to Dave about going out and taking care of a mission. They were going to beat up some of these this drug mill and these guys, but Dave's got a broken hand, and he's just saying, I can't go. If I do, I can mess up my hand permanently. It's not the wise thing to do. So what happens is the girl, the queen bee, she continues to make her comments. Mindy gets pissed off. Yeah, she bangs the lunch tray. She's like, yeah, I'm pissed off now. Awesome thing though. She catches her in the bathroom. She freaking tasers her. So awesome. And the next thing you see, this is the best part of the book. This was my favorite part of the book. So if you haven't read it yet, or you don't read it, it's a good scene to see. Mindy takes the girl after she tases her. She wakes up and she's like, oh, where am I? Where am I? The next thing you see is that she's hanging off a ledge. And the girl is freaking out. She's like, oh my God, don't let me go. Don't let me die. Don't let me do this. Don't let me do that. And she's freaking out. And she's like, and what happens is, you would never think this happens, but she lets her go. And she's falling, but bam, she falls into a garbage truck. And the next thing you see is her cell phone is ringing. And she's like, you're going to be my best friend. You're going to go to a pajama party. You're going to do all this cool stuff. And she goes, see, I told you you'd be my BFF. And it's just so funny at how that part ended. So later on in the issue, we see that Mindy's stepdad's getting set up. He's got bullets for him that have his name on it and his wife's name on it and things like that. So there's a real plot thickening going on. And then later on, towards the very end of the issue, we see Mindy now going on that mission that she was supposed to go on with her with Kick-Ass. And she's climbing through a chimney, and needless to say, at the end of the issue, things just don't go so well for Miss Hit Girl / Mindy. She slips and she falls, and all you see is a whole bunch of guns drawn out to her. So that ends this particular issue. So that's kind of the gist of the book right there. But I must say that the book itself, it's telling a good story. I'm ready now. We're 3 issues in. I'm ready for the action in the book, what the Kick-Ass series is kind of known for. Kind of that gore, that action, the stuff that you love about the Kick-Ass series book. Obviously, when they come out with the movie, it's not going to be the same way, but 3 issues now, we've been seeing Hit Girl trying to deal with these girls at school and, little side stories and stuff like that. I really need the plot to thicken now. I really want to see the action now. Let's move on with the series, because I'm waiting 2.5 months, almost 3 months per issue, and when it finally comes out, you kind of get a little disappointed that there wasn't something more to the actual book. So that's my gripe about it. So I'm going to give it a 3.5, maybe, 3.5, maybe almost 4, 3.75 stars. We'll do that out of 5. I'm just tired of the whole, like I said, the whole school thing. I need the book to move on now. Let's go on with the story. Artwork is decent. It's solid. I'm just expecting a little more at this point. So that's it, guys. If you haven't checked out Hit Girl yet, I'm sure you can probably still find the first couple issues on the stands. If not, you might want to wait until the trade comes out so you don't have to wait for all the issues. So that's it. 3 3/4 out of 5 stars for Mike Spider Slayer. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this comic book review of Hit Girl issue number 3. And as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner. And this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye.